Distinguished guests, curators, good evening. I would like to welcome you to the Museum of Islamic Art, our first culture wonder built by IMP. This week, we celebrate him with the opening of two exhibitions, IMP, Life is Architecture at Al Riwaq, which is a collaboration between Qatar and Hong Kong, and a partnership between MIA and M+. And we have the exhibition IMP in the making of the Museum of Islamic Art here at the museum itself. I hope you all had a chance to see this exhibit on the fourth floor. 2 decades ago, I inherited the vision of building a museum ecosystem to elevate the standards of art and architecture and build a knowledge-based society. This museum has become a beacon to our people and to the world, a symbol of our identity as a Muslim nation, a civilization that was tolerant to the world, and a sign of our aspiration as an evolution nation. As we gather here tonight, I share with humility and admiration the vision of my father, the Father Emir, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, and of my brother, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad, the Emir of Qatar. Every day I feel grateful for this responsibility to support Qatar National Vision 2030, to enable the voices of creators from our region to represent themselves to the rest of the world. From fashion to food to film to design to art, Qatar's support for Arab talent from all over the region has been a fundamental pillar of our growth. Under the leadership of His Highness the Emir of Qatar, he has been able to show the spirit of true diplomacy, bridging divides with grace and courage, aspiring for peace in every corner of the world. Qatar, once an unknown country, has earned its place in the global conversation. I am proud to serve my brother, the residents of this country, and the talent of our region. In the culture constellation we are creating, we aspire to inspire, together with others and engage with them in discourse and hospitality with the values that are deeply ingrained in Qatar's identity. Our culture diplomacy mimics our foreign diplomacy in bringing people together to encourage discussion and to enhance tolerance. From the moment you arrive at the Hamad International Airport, you are welcomed in the language of arts and culture, experiencing everything from our culinary offerings to the generosity of our communities. You come for a day, but stay a while. Tonight, I encourage you to walk the new path designed by Bas Smith that leads you to the newly renovated Al Riwaq by Rampool House that hosts the exhibition on IMP. Along the way, you will find Rikrit's new work, No Bread, No Ashes, presented by Rubaiya Qatar as a preview of this International Arts Quadrennial, which we will inaugurate next fall. And Rikrit's installation of different types of ovens transforms a corner of the Museum of Islamic Art Park into a space for baking and sharing bread, reflecting on Qatar's diverse communities and cultural traditions. You will also find the installation by Swiss duo Peter Fischli and David Weiss, rock on top of another rock, the last work they created together before the passing of David Weiss. The Museum of Islamic Art Park has become one of the favorite places for people to convene. When you are there, I encourage you also to revisit the Richard Serra Sculpture 7, inspired by 12th century Ghazni minaret in Afghanistan. When Haim Bey was invited to design the Museum of Islamic Art, he was reluctant. He did not know about the Muslim world and had never traveled to our region. But with my father's persuasive skills, he accepted our invitation and discovered a whole new civilization. Mr. Pinchot was reminding me of this conversation that we had in 2010. And that visit and trip to Islamic world inspired Mr. Pei beyond his own imagination. Islamic civilization is vast. It spans from Spain to China. Even today, traces of Arabic words remain in Spanish and Chinese cultures. My Islamic faith was and is tolerant. Jewish, Christian, and Islamic places for worship coexisted, and the greatest culture productions was created, influencing the Western world in architecture, art, music, and much more. With our culture vision, we hope to unite the world in the belief that making art is better than going to war. And when you explore the galleries of the Museum of Islamic Art, you see diversity in objects, materials, calligraphy, some objects small and intimate, others large and imposing. From manuscripts to wood carving to metalwork, we are a region of makers. This is the best gift for humanity, to create works that respect beauty, process, and details. These characteristics describe the architect behind this masterpiece and the personality we celebrate today. I hope you all admire his little glasses and pay model in the middle of your table. At the opening of this museum, Mr. Pei was so modest that during his speech he said, "I am only an architect," but you will agree with me, he was more than that. As you experience our new exhibitions, you will admire his work in architectural innovations. I feel very privileged to have been able to work so closely with such a master at the very start of my career. These exhibitions have been made possible with our partners at M+ Hong Kong and the New Institute in Rotterdam. And we are grateful to Thani Raphael, Director of M+, and to the curators of the exhibitions, Shirley Surya, Curator of Design and Architecture at M+, and to Eric Chen, General and Artistic Director of the New Institute, and now Director of the Zaha Hadid Foundation. To the estate of I.M. Pei and the firm Pei Cox Sweden Partners. My special thanks go to my team, Sheikha Al Mayassa and Rima Thani, my teams at the Museum of Islamic Art, the Art Mill Museum, and Al Riwaq. Our success as Evolution Nation lies in the collective. And for all that, to all of you, I am grateful. If this is your first time in Qatar, I welcome you. If you're returning, I welcome you back. Know that you're always welcome here, and I hope you enjoy the cultural offerings of our new seasons of Qatar Creates. I thank you all and hope you enjoy your dinner.